Hi everyone, Lawrence Akers here, and I'm here with the legendary Bob Burns. Thank you, Bob, for joining me.
Great to see you, Lawrence. Wonderful to be here. How are you? Okay.
I am doing well. Now, we have a training coming up on April the 2nd and April the 3rd, where you'll be showing everyone not just your Swan, but talking about hypnosis and a few other things in general. Can you tell us a little bit about what people can expect if they come along to this 2-day training?
I'd love to, but you just told me we're doing this just a minute ago. I have no idea what to say in any way, shape, or form. But roughly, it'll be this stuff, will it? I can't get away with not doing this one, so they'll ask me to do something there. We'll try and do, well, we won't try. We'll definitely do demonstrations. We'll do them live. You've seen me work before, Lawrence. I take a hell of a risk. I pull somebody out and I have no idea who I'm talking to, but every now and again, we get some wonderful demonstrations where we go certain places. But for anybody who's watching this, no one ever gets embarrassed. I believe it's going into an area where secrets are about to be divulged. Stop. I'm quite boring areas like that. So we'll be doing that. We'll be talking about the presentation that I use to do my standard consultation. We'll go into lots of other areas about how I get business. How I get business when I'm just walking down the street. Not walking down the street as such, but we're going in to get a coffee or but there's a joke in my family that when I'm out with my wife somewhere and I'm fed up watching her getting shoes or getting bags, she'll say, "Why don't you go and make a couple of appointments?" And what she means is, "Why don't you go and get a cup of coffee or a beer, whatever you do?" Because I always come back and say, "Oh, I've got this appointment on Tuesday with this." So, but there's a skill in doing that, because as you know, my family motto, ancient Latin, 2,000 years old now. It's "Sicarius est asbestas," which means sneaky is best. So I'll show the people how to be really, really sneaky and how to make appointments. How about that? People think you're just saying hello, but no, you're making appointments. You're breaking into the back pocket. You're taking money out. It's too far. Oh, sorry, it's too far. I'm not doing that. We're making appointments. Yeah, I'll show the people how to do that. Also, other things, challenges. Maybe when we're at one of these wine and cheese parties and people come up to you and say, "So you're the hypnotist, are you?" A dread for lots of newbies, but for people like me, oh, oh, it's like winning the lottery. Yeah, I try and just catch them and reel them in. That's just lovely. It becomes their worst nightmare. But we're gentle with them, so I can show people how to handle. Here's the deal, there, Lawrence. We should be able to handle every given situation. We should be able to have a rebuttal or anything that anybody ever says to us. And if we don't, then we're not trained as much as we should be. So I can handle anything, for example, in life, except only one thing. And I've said this for many, many years. I mean, my background is in sales. I guess to this day, apart from my hypnotherapy skills and what have you, I'm really a salesman. I sell them or I sell the part inside them. Stop doing what they're doing or start doing what they should be doing. But there's only one thing a salesman can handle, and that's no.
Mm.
Try it sometime. Next time a guy gives you a hard time at the parking lot, the cars or the whatever, just say no and just watch them look up the little book, page 34, page what? No, we don't have a no. So apart from that, seriously, we should be able to handle everything in a wonderful way that they can smile and go, "Wow, that's a great answer." We'll be delving into stuff like that, and we'll see where we go from there. And we'll be doing new stuff we never did the last time.
Oh,
For example,
brilliant.
I get a lot of guys asking me about imposter syndrome. It's become one of my favorites now. I like to talk about imposter
Mm.
syndrome, but I don't want to say anything about it. But I promise you, your guys will have a good laugh about this, and it'll be something they can use for the rest of their career. You'll have my word on that. Is that
Well,
okay?
that's one of the trademarks, I think, from the last training is that the feedback we got was that everyone not only learned far more than what they were anticipating, but I think that one of the common comments was they haven't laughed so much and been so thoroughly entertained in a training before
Oh,
either. I've described it as a training and a show because it's just that brilliant. Uh,
I know, but in all fairness to anybody watching this for the first time, I did begin the morning naked with a daffodil up my butt. So come on, that's funny, Lawrence. Yeah, it's funny, man.
and
So yeah, well, that's it.
I have to say, since doing your training, I think I use the Swan in almost every single session that I do with people. And not
Good.
only that, if you're looking for something that's going to give you confidence, the way you explain how to approach this. It's almost a no-fail approach in so many ways. So my confidence level's gone up through the roof in using this as well. So these are just several reasons why anyone who's new to the industry could benefit from this. But people who've been doing this for ages also seem to really get so much out of this as well.
Yeah, I mean, the whole idea is we're going to fail. I failed today, admissibly, around about 4 o'clock this afternoon. But they never knew I failed. That's where the skill comes into it. Yeah? So they never knew I failed. In fact, I made it look as if it was something wonderful. But it was a miserable, total, complete, and absolute failure. And I do that a couple of times every week. Yeah, but that's okay. And just as you said there, a no-fail protocol, I've got a few of these up my sleeves, and that's what the whole idea is about. You know, the simplest one in the world is that's fantastic. Tells me exactly what I need to know. And everybody in the world accepts that for some crazy reason. And of course, that depends on the person who's talking, and it depends on the person's rapport, because we've said this before, Lawrence, I can show people my skill, I can give them my skills, but I can't give them my talent. So they have to bring the talent along with them. But it's great because I get to meet people with wonderful talent, great rapport, and they're already halfway there.
So for those interested, it's on April 2nd and April 3rd, 6 to 10 p.m. Melbourne time. Now I'm saying Melbourne time instead of Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time or Australian Eastern Standard Time because Daylight Savings Time stops that night. So it's just 6 to 10 p.m. Melbourne time. I'll put a link around this video so you can type in your city and find out what time it is in your part of the world. And if you're interested in a ticket, please just email me on Lawrence, it's LAWRENCE, @releasehypnosis.com.au, and I'll get back to you immediately with the details. Bob, thank you so much for your time.
You're very welcome, Lawrence, and look forward to seeing some of you, all the Aussies, run over there. Take care.